we feed, spell me.
Oke, checkpoint. Oke, itu ada point of interest.
The rumors Gabor had overheard were true. Scouts returned with news of a cavern at whose mouth lay rotted logs, an indication that something of great weight may have been rolled inside. Chests full of gold, for instance. Then again, paw tracks clearly showed some beasts had made the cave their home.
Right. Decision time. Enter or scramble back down,
said Gascon, rubbing his hands together for warmth.
Please hurry. This frost is downright biting.
We've scaled this high. Foolish we'd be to descend empty-handed. Fall in behind me!
The Queen took the four, sword in one hand, torch in the other. The flickering flame's glow illuminated the cave's interior, casting long shadows. Meve was certain some horror would leap at her at any moment. And she was not at all wrong.
Forgotten treasure. Eliminate the crazed Shelmar. Special rules, Shotgun battle. Oke. Oke, boleh. Berarti kita bisa get rid of ini.
Follow me! Together now!
Anyone here struggle with strong reservations when entering monster-infested pits? Asking for a friend.
Right, left, right.
Serang dulu. Every 3 turns, on turn start, randomly damage enemy by a portion of Shelmar armor. Oke. Kita harus buru-buru ngebunuh dia. Dengan cara kita serang itu. Terus kita kasih ini.
You mad? Don't shake that!
Oke, kita pindahin dulu.
Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
Kita serang dulu ini. Consume an ally and damage an enemy by its power. Wow, banyak banget. Man, really?
I'll fight to my last breath.
Oke. Easy. Wow. Kita bisa ini dulu sih.
For you, pal! Anything!
Terus kita panggil ini si Xavier.
Fear not! We shall achieve our goal!
Again and again and again.
Terus kita ambil ini.
This could hurt.
Oke, nice. Kita bisa ini simpan. Kita serang ini. Terus kita ambil ini. Ya, oke. Oke, kita simple ini.
As ordered.
Pertama kita bakal pakai ini dulu. Oke, terus keluar terus ya. Wow. Terus kita bisa calling ini.
Company, forward march!
Kita bisa serang
I'm a horse.
ini. Kita bisa serang
Lyria!
Oke. Ini kita lanjut ke
One bolt I need. Give me a time.
ini berapa? Ada 3. Kita bisa serang yang ini. Oke, nice. Kita cek dulu ada apa di sini. Ini dulu sih.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
Oke. Kita coba healing dulu.
Treasure trove ought to be close now. Come on.
As soon as the last beast had fallen, the Lyrians took to seeking out the treasure. Soldiers dispersed throughout the caverns in a rush, penetrating every last corner. Finally, one called out.
Got it! Got the treasure right here! Treasure! Shiny stuff!
A number of steel-reinforced chests lay up against the cavern wall. Meve blew the dust from the lid of one and lifted it with some difficulty. She had hoped for gold and jewels, bars of Mahakaman steel at the least. Instead, she saw thousands of time-tarnished copper coins with a hole through their center.
What's this bloody crap? Tokens of some sort?
Aye, that's right. Holy Goldens, we call them. They're, currency in Mahakam.
Get our wages in them. Use them to cop victuals and hooch.
What of arms, armour, tools?
Nah, all that's given to us. Clan provides it. Is that what you need? Weapons? Oh, feel the Egypt now. Brought you here for no reason.
Yet these tokens, they can be exchanged for other coin, can they not? Temerian orens or Novigrad crowns?
Aye, doable in theory, but not at all clever. Rates are crap. See, the elders keep 'em low to make life difficult for dwarven folk. Discourage 'em from leaving Mahakam.
What's this? Common dwarves use no gold. You cannot be serious.
Yet I am. What good's gold to them? Clan gives them all they need. And victuals and hooch beyond need, they get for tokens.
Yet you trade with humans. Gold coin you take for your goods, the coin must serve a purpose. What is it?
We hoard it all. In vaults. Great piles. Down bottom lie ducats dating from the reign of that dozy ham-shanker King Dagrid.
And you do not put it to use? Acquire anything for it? Then it's true what folks say, that you love gold too much to part with it. Hoard it for pleasure, as dragons do.
Point of fact, that there's pure drivel. Gold's a metal like any other, just yellow. We hoard it for our safety.
Your safety? I fear again, I simply don't follow.
Couldn't it be simpler? Soon as human folk get it in their heads we's a thorn in their side, we'll spend it. All of it, in a jiffy. Excess coin supply, that's called. Matter of days, gold'll be worth less than sawdust. And you're tossing banks and economies, bam, on their arses. There'll be nothing left of them. They'll cave in faster than a mine shaft with rotten props. Why are you all ogling me? With human folk for neighbours, we dwarves got to be damn vigilant, as sheep round wolves.
So how can these tokens serve me?
We must trade them. Even should we get a pittance, it will be something. The soldiers demand their pay.
Ah, your bums out the windy. Fighting men want full dixies and tankards of hooch. Coins but a means to that end.
What do you suggest then?
As I've been saying, the tokens we use to purchase nourishment and mead, and what you've got in those chests, why, that'll do to fund a feast the likes of which Mahakam's not seen since Brewer was sworn in as Elder-in-Chief. The fighting men'll eat and drink their fill, carouse about and forget their due and pay right quick. And invite the local dwarves to feast with you, and the clans'll look kinder on you too.
Caution be damned.
Your Grace, I feel obliged to remind you we are at war with Nilfgaard, and every copper...
Should go to building our army, I know. But we live but once, Reynard. Sir Gabor, take the tokens, and arrange me a feast so grand that Ebdahi himself shall hear us revel.
As Meve's force could not possibly fit in a tavern, the feast was laid out in a storehouse. Crates arranged in rows served as tables and benches, while the windows were festooned with lion's foot and pasqueflower. Great barrels of mead, cognac, and vodka were rolled in, and when the soldiers saw this, they broke out in cheers and laughter that lasted till dawn.
Pour us another round, you lovable Lyrian bastards!
For he's a jolly good a jolly good dwarf.
There was food and drink enough for the dwarves of the pass, who, with Meve's men, raised tankards in hand and voices in song the night through. To see them sharing tales and playing cards, one would not believe that anywhere down the mountains, through woods and across plains, humans and dwarves might, for the softest slight, leap at each other, murder in their eyes.
Jadi setelah kita sebenarnya lebih kayak ngikutin apa yang saranin si Gabor ya. Jadinya si Gabor sekarang upgrade efek kartunya. Kita coba cek kayaknya, oh ya ini di bawah sih. Nah. Jadi ada left hook plus sama bottomless pocket plus. Play to trinkets sama damage the unit by 15. Ya, ini lebih sakit sih sebenarnya. Kita masukin lagi.
Curse a Blackbrook Vale's been undone! Curse a...
I'd get up. I would. 4 Dwarfs Codex states it clear. I'd get.
We would take root. We...
Riding past a mine, Meve noticed a group of miners gathered around the entrance to a shaft. Frost had settled on their moustaches and beards, suggesting they had been there for some time. The Queen summoned Gabor and asked him to determine the reason for this sit-in. He returned after a few minutes and announced the most curious thing.
They're waiting for the knocking to stop.
Meve's frown prompted Gabor to explain in greater detail.
According to our laws, dwarves can't go into a mine if there's knocking coming from inside. We're obliged to wait for the ruckus to quieten down.
Ah, yes. Our own miners share this superstition.
Reynard interjected.
They say the knocking is that of a treasure unknown, a kind of mine ghost.
With all due respect, your miners are dimwits.
Gabor said, patting Reynard on the shoulder.
Knocking means an imminent and abrupt discharge of the potential pliable energy of rock formations. In other words, you can, a rock burst. Except usually it's all done in a day or two, whereas these lads have been waiting going on 2 weeks. Foreman's grown impatient. He'd like to send someone down the shaft, have them see what's at issue, but, well, the code forbids us from doing anything of the sort.
Oke, kita langsung aja
If in
ini.
this manner I can gain favor among your brethren,
Sighed the Queen, dismounting.
so be it. I shall descend and see what the problem is.
The shaft was too narrow to fit an entire army. So Meve and a small unit of men entered the mine, miners' lamps in hand and hearts in their mouths. The rhythmic knocking coming from the bowels of the mountains, distorted and multiplied, was unnerving. Soon the company arrived at the place that seemed the source of the knocking. Gabor put his ear to the rock and listened for several moments in silence, then struck the wall with all his might. The wall crumbled with a crash.
In the bowels of the mountain. Wow.
Did you hear something? What
Silhouette.
was that?
My gnome senses are telling me. Those definitely aren't ghosts.
You mad? Don't say that!
Gila.
Who goes there? Drop your weapons!
Nay, you drop yours!
Damage-nya itu loh.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Oke. Kita coba ini dulu deh.
Time for one like me.
Kita serang.
just grabbed me.
Oh, apologies, Meve. I thought you were Reynard.
Ow! Hey?
Oke.
Left, right, left, right.
Ever have a storm knock out one of your teeth?
One bolt I need.
Kita ambil dulu, enggak.
Have it the weight
Kita
of an
pengen dulu
arm from our colleague away.
ini, sama ini.
Reynard, are we winning? I can't see a bloody thing.
Kita ambil dulu. Oke, coba ini keluarin.
Again and again.
Kita serang
and
ini. Terus coba kita ini.
Don't like this.
This could hurt.
Kita serang
Give me
ini.
a target.
Stop! Stop! We surrender!
Both sides were surprised. Both fought in the weak light of torches, nearly down on hands and knees. In the end, the queen emerged victorious, and as soon as she had returned her sword to its sheath, she asked the new prisoners a question that was on everyone's mind.
Who the devils are you?
The captives looked at each other in disbelief, as if before them stood a ghost. Finally, one of them managed to choke out a response.
Your Highness, we're your subjects.
Meve recognized the accent at once. The men came from Rivia. But what were they doing so far from home? According to the prisoner's account, after the Nilfgaardians' invasion of their kingdom, terrible poverty gripped the land. Seeking bread, some desperate inhabitants had gone to the mountains of Mahakam, engaging in wildcat mining in search of precious ores. Without asking the dwarves what they thought of this,
You know yourself, my queen.
explained one captured Riv.
They guard their treasure real jealous-like, don't care a whit about the suffering of others. They see us starving down in valley and don't lift a stubby finger.
Sadly, the Rivians had dug close to existing corridors. When Gabor destroyed the wall that stood between them and the dwarves, they were convinced they were being attacked by monsters, so they raised arms in self-defense.
Meve, 'tis a tough nut to ken,
said Gabor.
but let's nae kid ourselves. These men are thieves, and we must hand them over to the Mahakaman Guard.
So they may do what? Sentence them to hard labor, or hang them at once?
Said Reynard, his usual calm shaken and his voice raised.
These are your subjects, Queen. They coveted their neighbours' goods, true, but only because they had naught themselves.
Oke, aku sih lebih milih yang ini ya.
The foreman wished for the knocking to stop,
said the Queen.
and so it shall. As for you, go back to Rivia, and tell all their queen shall soon return, leading an army.
The grateful Rivs quickly packed up their tools and left the mountains. Meve had no doubt Bruva Hoog would soon learn of the affair and would certainly not approve of her decision. Yet she preferred to face the Elder's wrath than send her subjects to a dwarven prison, or possibly to their death.
Well, boys, are we... Well, boys...
Oke, jadi milih itu karena memang sebenarnya kan kita masih ngomongin squadnya Meve ya. Dia emang dari Rivia. Jadinya kita memang nyuruh dia balik aja gitu. Nyuruh balik yang pada akhirnya ngebuat kondisi kita, hubungan kita sama Brov dipertanyakan gitu. Ya mungkin si Bro Farhook rasanya kita curangi dia lah gitu. Tapi ya memang efeknya buat sekarang kita dapat moralnya tinggi banget, jadi hijau. Oke, kita lanjut dulu. Ini apa? Oh ya, ini checkpoint. Oke, ada point of interest. My queen, this building hosts the bank of the Cransy Green. The banker claims that should we invest now, in a few months' time, all of its worth will increase threefold. It sounds too good to be true. Should we invest anything? Oke, kita coba yang 500 dulu sih. Yalah. Oke. Kita lanjut.